Hello, good evening, everyone. So, finally, UPSC Prelims 2026 is over. But the anxiety, the nervousness, and our anticipation that what would be my result? Would I be passing it out? Would I be given the chance to write the means this year? This is not going away. So, that is the primary motive why we are here. That is, I want to see what is the cutoff going on. As much as we are getting inputs from the students, their attempts and how many have they corrected or attempted the wrong questions as well. So based on that, and mind you, this year's paper is the most lengthy UPSC Prelims GS paper, paper 1 ever you would like to see. Why I'm saying so? Because my estimate, my method, my process, yes, exactly, Ritika, my process to arrive at the cutoff would be determined by these factors. Let me discuss some things in front of you before we arrive at what would be the cutoff from our perspective. And this is analytical process why we are arriving at this number. This is not just a shot in the sky or air, right? So first of all, I would like to tell you some things. In UPSC 2025, a candidate had to read 5,500 words in the prelims paper. This was a kind of more than just average number of words a candidate had to read. But in today's paper, by the time you arrive, yes, I know, Ritika, I know. But by the time you arrive at question number 70 or even 75th question, you are mentally exhausted. Why so? Because in this paper today, you had to read 8,600 words. Can you imagine? In fact, in the polity paper, you are reading a full page for one question. And polity is one of such sections which appears to be easy, which appears to be securing marks for most of the candidates. I have an increase of 3,100 words in the prelims GS paper. This is a substantial increase, more than half of the increase. I'm reading approximately 5,000 words. Now I'm reading more than 8,000 words. By the time, and you know, time is constant, 2 hours. This is not increasing. This time is not increasing. But I am asked to read more words. That is why the cutoff is bound to fall. Even if the question paper 2026 would have retained the same difficulty level as 2025, the cutoff was bound to fall. This is one of those aspects. I'm a human mind. I cannot read more words because I'm attempting the mock tests. I'm attempting various test series. So my mind, my brain is accustomed to reading those 5,000 words in those 1.5 hours, because the rest of the time you are marking your OMR sheet as well. So this is a substantial increase this time. More than 3,000 words you're reading extra today. That is why most of the candidates are frustrated and exhausted after today's paper. And one thing more which I would like to say, this percentage has fallen dramatically. Only 18% of the questions, means only 18 questions were directly single option questions. This 18% is a drastic fall, because it is first time that this proportion has fallen below 30%. 18% of the questions directly single option. It means that when I'm asked to read 3 statements or even to choose between 3 multiple options, this proportion has rise, and this is approximately 39 questions today. 39, close to 40% of the paper you cannot eliminate directly. You cannot eliminate directly. And mind you, after I'm seeing the 70th question, my cognitive ability to eliminate the options has also fallen. That is why most of the candidates will be getting less marks in this paper, vice versa if they are attempting the 2025 prelims paper that was of last year. Because your cognitive ability, that you are bound to choose between multiple statements for approximately 40% of the paper. Approximately 40% of the paper. Yeah. So based on these factors, 2026 paper is tougher than 2025. Yes, this is tougher than 2024, but it is not tougher than 2023 paper. That is the whole scenario we have come upon. Many students have left the questions also today. So what I'm saying is an average attempt of the candidates is 60 to 65 questions. Average attempt of the candidates of today's paper. Many people are attempting 70 plus questions as well. But the idea is how many of them I'm getting correct. How many of them? So based on the inputs the students have sent to us, we have arrived at that 45 to 50 questions you are getting correct. Some are getting 44 correct, some are getting 52 correct, some are getting 50 correct. So if I arrive at around a figure of 48 questions correct, that is amounting to 96. But you are also attempting wrong approximately 15 questions, approximately 18 questions you are attempting wrong. So if I get that figure down, that is approximately, if I'm 96, I'm subtracting that approximate of 18 to 20 questions which are wrong, right? So this negative figure which is going, this is approximately, because negative is 2 by 3, right? So if I'm getting that, right? So here I am seeing that I am getting a minus of around 15 to 12 to 15 marks as negative. So our estimate of the cutoff for 2026 prelims based on the average attempt of questions of the students is 81 to 84. Yes, we are expecting it to fall because as the data set gets larger, the cutoff will come down. So our estimate for 2026 today's marathon prelims paper is 81 to 84, and this is in fact our weightage is on the downside of it. The cutoff, because in 2023 when I am saying 2026 paper is not tougher than 2023 paper because cutoff then was 75. Then the cutoff rose further to 80 plus, then it closed to 90. That is 92 cutoff last year. This time it is bound to fall by more than 10 marks. Yes. So if I'm getting close to 80, I should be looking forward that yes, I might be writing mains this year. Because 80 is what we are getting close to. But yes, many students, especially why I'm saying this larger figure of 84 as well. Let me explain you. Because many students, they are getting marks from S&T section. They are getting marks from geography section as well. They have emerged as scoring areas for students whose preparation was rich in S&T, science and tech, was rich in geography as well. Let me show you. See, in today's paper, this was the scenario. I am getting from current affairs 22 questions. That is very less because the other areas had a huge chunk. Let me look here. See, please see. In the science and tech 14 questions, of which 10 could be done right if your section is strong, if you are clear with the basics. We just took a analysis of the session as well. And here in the history, this was tough. This was tough, very tough history, very tough this time. Geography, this was scoring. 4 plus you could get out of it. So based on this, we are arriving at that upper limit would be 84, but lower limit could be even touching 80 as well. Could be even touching 80 as well, or if it could go further down. We anticipate it to go down because the paper is tough, is exhaustive, and much more synonyms you can add with me for describing this scenario today, which UPSC actually has broken the traditional path. Many areas from ethical point of view, from even anthropology optional, some terms which we use over there. And when I look at the polity part, you hardly expect any time for a polity question, 1 page would be given to you. That is the thing. So the students who are coming late, let me tell you, this cutoff is the upper limit. The lower limit can even touch 80 or below. But again, some areas which some students, because they are bound to get approximately 12,000 to 13,000 candidates who would be writing the mains as well. That is why this cutoff region, it can fall further, but it will not increase because paper is tough. To all of the students who have prepared, I totally know this is a hard struggle for prelims, and this year has been that another shoot off year where the UPSC actually broke their traditional process through which they are giving the papers to the students. So yes, we need to look at it again, but let me tell you, this is around that figure. And one more thing I would like to tell you, that many students who have in fact failed or not able to cross prelims multiple times, the frustration is real. Let me tell you, this is real, but do not consider it as a failure. For those students, especially after looking at the today's paper, we have come up with a program that is your ramp. That is your ramp. If you have failed multiple times to cross this borderline, we have come up with a dedicated prelims focused ramp program. This would be designed exclusively for your prelims preparation, because that is the roadblock you are seeing here. Yes, there is a change in the pattern. The pattern has gone lengthy, it has gone tougher this time, and the factual details, celestial mark, which we hardly anticipate, that proportion has increased in today's paper, right? So this program is especially for those students who have attempted prelims multiple times. They have attempted prelims multiple times. This we have come up especially after seeing that you have read so much, still UPSC is giving you something off the hook, which we are not anticipating by ourselves. For them, we are coming up with this program, and here this program is available to everyone because this is the program which we are going about. They are clinging on to the themes. In the science and tech paper, you saw so many themes like indigenous defense sector, space sector privatization, IT sector. We are coming up with the drones, how we are using the IT. In the indigenous defense submarines, how we are coming up with the IT, or in fact in the biotechnology sector, which is always in the prelims. Same across all the subjects which we see across. That is why theme-based classes, theme-based learning in this. So they are specially designed. I would not advise any newcomer to go for this program. This is for those who have written prelims multiple times. In fact, this is, you can see same person over here. One of the webinars, this is with the topper AIR 34 this year. So the things which we have filtered out from the last preparation and what you can improve. So let me tell you, this is a very customized program, which the difficulty you have faced to cross this wall, to break this wall, to write the mains. That is what we have come here, right? So current affairs will not be plain current affairs, because they will be theme based. If you are taking up a theme, let's say I am taking up nuclear submarines, will be coming end to end. Any submarine which we have imported, any submarine which we are doing 100% indigenous production, that is bound to come in the next prelims. National Quantum Mission on the government website, we will go through in the class. Not only just the notes, we'll open the government website in the class. That yes, this is the National Quantum Mission. Get these facts ready with your answer. They will help you in the mains, which we were doing earlier also. But now this improvisation which we are doing right now. Okay, so much more. This course is available to everyone at a cost of 24,999. You are clearing the prelims, you refund this fees back to you, because we are happy that our preparation, our efforts on you have bore results, have bore fruits for you. So this is completely 100% refundable to you. 100% refundable to you. This RAM program is especially those, please newcomers, beginners, do not join this. Only those who have attempted prelims multiple times. And this price point is available to you at a code of KJ Live coming at the bottom of your screen. But let me tell you, if you are not near the cutoff or even below this, you are not alone. Yes, this was something unexpected, very lengthy, and too much factual in the areas we hardly expect. We have to change according to that, but we will not be changing totally. We have to cling on to the patterns coming before also, because UPSC is known for that unpredictability. They might switch back to 2025-24 pattern as they did in 2023 as well. So we will be covering both the aspects in the RAM program. The link for the course will be coming in the description below. Mind you, this is theme-based learning only for those who have attempted prelims. Yeah. So this is our expectation cutoff, and 84 is the highest number which we'll be getting as the cutoff for this year, and the lower limit is bound to fall further as well. Even it can go below 80 as well. Yeah. So anyone who wants to discuss anything regarding to the paper, you want to see the difficulties, you can reach out to me. This is my Telegram ID, KAIRNZ. KAIRNZ. You can reach out to me. This is my Telegram ID. This is my Telegram ID. You can reach out, and anything you want to discuss, anything related to your preparation, related to your plans, and whether you should be continuing or not, just reach out, because you would be having very unfiltered advice from me. I would be very happy to say you, if you want to just end this preparation, I would be saying that to you, depending on the circumstances, depending on what you are having for the future. And if I find that passion, I find that zeal inside you, that yes, this is something which I want to take up as a challenge, I want to do it, but not madly. UPSC today proved to you that this should not be the only option in your life, which it has been. We have been shouting out that it is not the only option, but one of the options to look further for your future. Thank you everyone. And anything you want to reach out, this is my Telegram ID. Personally, I would be available for you to help you with the best option you can have ahead, with the secure thing in your hands, that yes, I am secure fully, financially also, not dependent on anyone. Yes, I can take it up as a challenge. Yeah. For a RAM program, you can go to the course below. The link would be available in the description. Mind you, it will be theme-based learning, theme-based classes only, end-to-end for a single topic. End-to-end. Not just blind current affairs coverage. No. Take care everyone, and I'm with you. The whole fraternity is with you. Yes, we know most of the students are having low scores after they are calculating their marks. Yes, this will improve. This will improve. Yep.